up getting. But now let's come to the session for today, which, as I mentioned, how do you really reduce your design development time from 3 weeks to 3 hours? And with this, I would like to now introduce very briefly both of our presenters. Beena, she has been working, she is working since more than 2 years as a systems specialist for SowtexConnect-Tech, and she is the in charge for European market and is based out of Barcelona, Spain. Beena has been working very closely with the team, and she has been working very closely to get this collaboration started. And as I know from my colleagues, of course, she's super passionate about the project and the tool, and this is what she's going to present today. Along with that, I would also like to introduce Sonil, whose vision, which started in 2018 with thinking about the challenge within the industry, has moved forward, and with the continuous upgradation on how we can reduce the time, how we can reduce the gap between the buyers and the suppliers. It is this vision with which not only it started with SowtexConnect, we have got 3 verticals up and running, 13,000 people on board. Sonil, thank you so much for having that vision to start this bit and bringing it to this particular point. And with this, taking no more time, I would like to now hand it over to Beena. Beena, please start your presentation, and over to you. Go ahead, please.
All right, thank you very much for the introduction. You can all see. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, you can share the screen now. Yeah.
You can see it clear now?
We can see the screen. Yes, please, go ahead.
All right, so hi everyone. Thank you for joining also from my side. My name is Beena, as you all know by now. I'm presenting in the name of SowtexConnect-Tech, and I'm very glad to be hosted as a guest presenter, also because that's the first talk in Asia. I mean, a little bit about me. I'm born in India, so this is kind of something special for me too. However, I'm raised in Germany, and now I moved to Spain since quite some time. Welcome to the presentation in general for the collaboration. And as Gagan already said, I was working very closely with the team together with Sowtex, and it was a pleasure for me. Our agenda, or my agenda, Sonil has another one waiting for you after my one. So I'm going to briefly explain who we are, what we do, who that tool can be helpful, and why the complete collaboration is useful, and how you can get started, of course. So from my side, we are SowtexConnect-Tech is an innovative, disruptive tech company from day one, and we have offices all over the globe, starting with our Asian office in Delhi, India, and we have in Sri Lanka one, in Pakistan. The head office is Los Angeles, and we have one in New York, and I'm working, as I already said, out of the European office in Barcelona. We are about more than 25 years on the market, and we're a group of engineers and consultants providing customized solutions for our customers. But our focus is to optimization and, of course, facilitating the work around every one of us. That's where we are already at our topic of today, how to cut off the time and cost of development, and also building a transparent cycle in the design development process, but also keeping an eye on sustainability. So then you might be wondering for whom that is very useful in helping. I mean, Gagan already explained a little bit about that, but I mean, there are different people working on a product, and exactly this development group, like this participants, can really use the tool, the sourcing platform, as well as our tool to really cut off the time and cost. So where to start, right? This video, the following one, is gonna explain you what our solution, how it is helpful, and gives you a complete start from the beginning until the end. And I'm gonna dig a little bit deeper after that.
Getting started. Tuca 3D DE Visualizer is a cloud-based application that allows you to visualize your own prints and motifs on various 3D garments. Click on the Tuca 3D DE Visualizer icon. Enter your email under username, then enter your password. Check the Remember Password option if you would like the application to open immediately the next time you use it. Click OK. The Tuca 3D DE Visualizer is now open. Click on Load to add a 3D asset. The application comes with a library of free assets to get started with. Find the assets in the C drive under Tuca Data and Tuca 3D Data. Choose from men's or women's styles. Choose from a variety of tops and bottoms. Select an eDesign file and click Open. To start applying different colors and prints, click on the Texture tab. Select an area of the 3D asset to start editing. Click on the Color drop-down to select a color from the library. Click on More Colors, then define Custom Colors to select from a wider range of options or to enter an RGB code. After a color is selected, click on Add to Custom Colors, then click OK. To reset the colors, select a part of the garment and click on Delete or Delete All. Select and apply colors from the built-in Pantone library. The DE Visualizer also allows you to apply custom prints. Select an area of the 3D asset and click on Apply in the Texture toolbar. Select an image file and click Open. You can also drag and drop prints onto the asset and select Apply as Print. Delete or delete all to reset the garment. Click onto All in the Texture toolbar to apply a print to all the pieces. Change the various values to adjust the scale, position, and rotation of an applied print. Click on Reset to reset any adjustments made. Tuca 3D DE Visualizer is also compatible with graphic design software. A PNG image of a flat layout of the 3D garment is provided for each style. The images can be found in the Asset Library or Tuca 3D Data. Open the PNG image in the graphic design software of your choosing and edit the image. Save the colorway as a new PNG image. Select the garment and apply the new PNG image. Adjustments or new colorways can be visualized in only a few minutes. Tuca 3D DE Visualizer can be used with software like Adobe Photoshop and even Microsoft Paint. Visualize multiple 3D assets at one time. Apply different colorways to the same garment or different garments. This function allows quick comparisons that can be shared internally or with customers. Click on the Render tab. Render images directly in the software to use for presentations or approvals. Explore your creativity with the Tuca 3D DE Visualizer and bring your designs to life.
So as you could see, we don't need anything new. We're just gonna start from another side. So basically, what we're gonna need is the body, a 3D asset, and then we're working straight up in a 3D surrounding with our fabric coming from the Sowtex library. So getting down again to the design area, into our designer edition, you're able to use any kind of graphic software, even freeware. And you have the built-in Pantone library as well, where you can use, usually you're going to work with mood boards, and you easily can go straight ahead and apply the color you need to have. And as well, you are able to learn 100% by yourself, like self-learning tool, our Tuka Tape, which is our e-learning tool, where you not only can assess 24/7 whenever you feel like learning, right? And but you also get in the end of the day. So if you finish the complete course, you get a certification where you can actually prove you've done something for real. Other than that, you have the 3D asset is based on a real scale. So, and if you are developing your 3D styles, you can place your embroideries, whatever items you want to have, prints, on a real scale. And also, if you go further for production, you can go ahead, purchase the style, the cat pattern, and do minor changes in the blink of a second, because this cat tool is really easy to use. So putting that all together, I'm going to show you with this video now how to do it.
Fast-track your design and development process with Sowtex Design Resources and TUCA-Tech technology. This is the world's first digital platform where everyone in the supply chain collaborates with real data. Design, develop, approve, show, sell, and then make your product. Instead of starting from a sketch, pattern, or physical sample, start from digital fashion design templates. Choose from TUCA-Tech's library of ready-made 3D garments, or find the model you want to design for, then shop styles made to fit that model. Browse dozens of fabric and trims categories in the Sowtex Materials catalog. Save images of the materials to your computer. These high-quality images represent physical materials, so you can achieve the exact same look in real-life production. Bring the blank garment into the TUCA 3D Designer Edition Visualizer software. Integrate with your favorite graphic design software to create colorways with these digital materials. Fill pattern pieces with fabric repeats and visualize the results instantly. Arrange embellishments, embroideries, and trims. Play with the placement until you are satisfied with the look. Create multiple colorways and view them all at once in the 3D viewer. Create 3D line sheets to share styles and feedback before physical sampling, or even use 3D renders as visuals for your e-commerce site. When you're ready to go to production, purchase the 2D CAD pattern for the style for only $5. Do any pre-production work in the intuitive TUCA CAD software for pattern making, grading, and marker making. Order physical fabrics and trims on the Sowtex site and get ready to make your visualization a reality. Instead of spending several weeks and thousands of dollars on the cost of development, design new products with material variations in only a couple of hours. Reverse the development process. Think differently with the Digital Design Lab powered by TUCA-Tech and Sowtex.
All right, so now to the capabilities of the whole collaboration, right? So I have to say, out of experience as well, that pictures is a unique language. So getting out of all the confusions in the development area, you're easier to send over a picture and then you know what they actually need to do, right? So these 3 line sheets are basically some examples what you're able to put together, because also a flat sketch tells a flat story, right? So if you put it into a 3D dimension, it looks so much, it comes alive basically. So you can almost touch the garment. So it brings the garment so as close to reality as you can get. And also it's a complete transparent communication. To summarize it a little, we're gonna reverse the product development process. We're gonna start with our patterns. We're gonna develop with our 3D assets and also with the materials from the Sowtex library, new styles. As soon as they're approved, we can sell them and then move to production. That's from my side. The best way, I cannot see it. The best way to define your future is to reinvent it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Bina, for sharing your wonderful presentation and giving a complete insight about how the entire tooling and the working works. For all the members who are joining us today, please feel free to ask any questions that you may have relating to the DE tool software, and we'll be happy to address. In the meanwhile, I want to just give you an extension of how it can collaborate with Sowtex Design Lab. So Design Lab is a complete formation of end-to-end tooling process wherein you come together on Sowtex platform, and then you have a SowtexConnect platform. So these are 2 separate platforms coming together. Now, with a single login, you can use both the logins, whether it is in SowtexConnect or in Sowtex. You log in through your registered email ID and you get a password the moment you become a member of for this particular application. I'll just take a minute of showing you how this application works on Sowtex website. So just a sec, let me just get you all to the Sowtex website here. So what you see on the screen at this point of time is Sowtex website. So when you come on the Sowtex website, you have categories, and you have about 48 categories, which are primarily covering pretty much the entire fabrics to trims ecosystem. So all kind of fabrics, trims, accessories we are covering over here. Now, if I were to start it from the basic thing, which is the fabric for every garment that we make, the base thing is a fabric. So let me just pick up, let's say, a different kind of fabric today. We have options of picking up the lace fabrics, embroidery fabrics, woven fabrics, or knitted fabrics. So let me try by picking up a lace fabric today. And the moment you pick up, you open up the gallery, you come on the website, and you have these images which are there on the lace fabrics. So the images are there. You can just, once you go inside the image, the entire detailing process of that particular image opens up, and what it shows you is a fabric along with the detailing of that particular image. So the detailing can be in tune of the composition of that particular of that fabric, what kind of what is the content, what is the width which is available, and then also from what is exactly is the area from where this particular product is purchased. So once you put an image, once you click to this area, so let me just log in also. Once you're logged in this area, so just allow me a sec. Okay. Okay, let me try it from another angle altogether. This is a woven fabric. And in the woven fabric side, the moment we pick up the image is there and the detailing is all mentioned out here. So once you click on the image, you have the image style. So these images can be saved in your computer by just clicking a right side and you do the save of the image. The image can further then be saved in your dashboard. And once this image gets shared out or it saves in your dashboard, then you have an option of actually doing shortlisting. You can inquire this image. You can send an inquiry to this person at any point of time, and then you can even shortlist this image. So the moment you do a shortlisting, it actually goes inside in your dashboard, which is in the back end of your dashboard, is the Sowtex dashboard. So once you go inside on the Sowtex dashboard, this is how it entire thing looks like. On the left-hand side, you have the entire set of features which are available. You have products, leads, inquiries, ready stocks, available capacities, and shortlisting. Then you have other features along with that, vendors and e-catalogs. But when you come to the shortlisting, you go to the products. And in this products, you have the complete gallery of the products which are being shortlisted here. So whatever you shortlist, it actually comes into this particular gallery right here. And the idea is that wherever you shortlist a picture, it actually has an image which can be referred to at the backside. Whenever you want to refer back the image, key where this fabric came from, what was the source of this fabric, there is every image actually has a code. There is a unique code which is part of this. So when you use these images from the library here, and use it on the TUCA-Tech tool. So Bina has just shared about the TUCA-Tech tool. So the moment you use that tool, in that tool, you can actually fuse that image, use it on the garment and show it as part of your collection. Now, when you create the collection, you can send it to your customers. Now you may get a response in 1 day, 2 day, or maybe in a week or in a month's time. So whenever you have a response on a certain products, so what you can do is you can always backtrack it and refer to the library from where you picked up the original sample from. So like, for example, I'm just making a note of this. This is a product, you go here and you put the product image on the page and you do the search. So the moment the search thing comes in, you know where the source of the fabric is there. So the source of the fabric gets defined, and you can actually, on the right hand side of the image, you have the image wherein you can actually, right now it is under the demo stage. So otherwise, once you click into this particular area, it shows you on the company's name, the contact details and the email ID. You can send an inquiry to this company directly from Sowtex, or you can just give them a call, or you can also view the complete detailing about the company or a supplier. So this is one area where you can actually go and backtrack the complete fabrics and sourcing process. So this can happen for your any kind of fabrics. You can do it for buttons. Similarly, the buttons, you can do the same set of process. Come to the designs, pick up the any product that you like through the gallery. We are still structuring the entire product line in a way that the products will be available in the high resolution images. So we're coming up with a new framework where you will have a normal image of a product along with the high res images of the product. So that when you use this, you can use the normal images also, and you can use the high res images also. So that the creation of this particular products on the 3D tool, that actually looks in the most closest actual form it is available. So these are the ways of how you can actually backtrack your complete design development process. And once you create your own product, Sowtex gives you an option of even saving your design. So under the product section, you can go to my products, you can add new products. There is a complete form which helps you to give you the complete detailing of the product. So you can pick up the category in which you want to download the design. you can save that category, you can save the subcategory, you can give the article number and complete detailing of the product, and you can save it. So entire thing is you don't have to create any physical garment here, or you don't have to create a physical images or physical products. Simply whatever virtually you've created, you can simply store it in your design gallery itself. And the design gallery can further be referred back at any point of time where you can go, you can manage your product. So what I'm seeing is it's a demo version again, as I'm showing it to you. Here you can actually go and refer back to the entire product that you've created. Any kind of editing that you would like to do on the product, that is all available. So this is how the editing thing works. You want to change the design, size, MOQ. We also on the platform, it also gives you an option of actually going and making this product either in the public space or in the private space. The moment you make it in the public, it actually shows it on the platform. So you can show your designs and creativity to buyers at large. Do you want to make it private? Just keep it in the private, so that whenever you want to create new designs, just keep it in your backend side on the cloud server. And whenever you want to refer it, you can just simply open up this gallery on Sowtex web application, or as well as on the mobile application, and then you can refer back the entire process back to it. So this is a complete end-to-end tooling which is available. Bina has already shared to you about the Sowtex, the TUCA-Tech tool part. I'll take a minute of also sharing with you one more thing. This is about the design lab, as to how the entire gallery on the design lab looks like. So this is the Sowtex Design Lab page. So anything that you want to know and about this complete solution is available on designlab.sowtex.com, where you have the video of the entire process of how it works on end to end. And then it is a combination of all the three things. Along with this, it also there also is a course which is a self-learning course. So you get the complete design tool from Sowtex, which is your design gallery and the storage on the cloud, which is available. Then you have the TUCA 3D DE tool, which is the tool you can download once you take up the application. And what also is there apart from this particular thing is the complete TUCA web. TUCA web is another third application where you can actually go to the TUCA website and browse through the complete set of designs which are available. So as Bina has already explained you, the fact that there are thousands, or I would say nearly about hundreds of designs in different categories. So whether it is men's, women's, kids, all the categories are mentioned here. You can browse through all the categories which are of your understanding. It also has Indian as well as the Western fits together. All these kind of fits are there. So once you open up, you have the complete detailing of the particular asset. The asset is given in 3-4 different ways: front, back, sides. So you can pick up men's, women, kids. Then you have a complete detailing which is mentioned here. There is a tool. You have the complete design which you can download from here. So the current offer gives you access to about 5 new tools which you can download from their database. Apart from this, there are about 8 designs which are already there, which are preloaded as a part of the application. Apart from this, you want to pick up things which are more towards your own particular product line. So you can go to this complete marketplace, which is tucaweb.com, and pick up from this particular complete gallery. So this gallery has all kind of loadings of the designs. So these are all raw designs which can be infused with the fabrics, trims, accessories, and that these can be put together. Just coming back on that same page, I was trying to show you about the complete offer. Back on that page. So as Bina has already mentioned out to you, that this particular application is useful for all kind of fashion designers, apparel manufacturers, fashion brands, fabric trim manufacturers, and for trims and other kind of suppliers into this. What it helps you is in the fact that for the fabric and the trim companies, it gives them a wider expertise of going and showcasing their product line to a bigger set of audience. For the apparel and the fashion brands, it gives them the option of not even creating the complete design range without actually buying the physical fabrics or trims together. So the complete range is available on the Sowtex library. We are already inviting companies to update their libraries with the latest product lines with the better high-res images. In this particular case today, what we are also opening up is a design lab. So design lab is an area wherein we invite the companies, especially the fabric and the trim companies, to share their designs with the Sowtex Design Lab team. The designs can be created in a high resolution images. Now this high resolution images gives a very good detailing of the product. So if you see the product, the complete detailing is getting captured. The more clarity it comes on the designs, the better usage it is there for the designers as well as for the fashion brands. So the complete details comes in here, and these are some of the comparisons in terms of how this process actually is helping it. Then we are also given out on the complete pricing of this particular product, which is Sowtex Design Lab membership, TUCA membership, TUCA website assets, and a learning course. So the learning course is additional to this. So anyone who does not have a knowledge about how to use it, there is a complete step-by-step 8-module course. So you are getting this course together along with this particular offer. So this total price of the offer is about $772, and we are offering it at $499 only. And for first 100 customers, we have opened up this offer for just $399. So at just $399, you get the combination of all the 4 verticals coming together. Your TUCA tool, Sowtex tools, assets, as well as the learning course all coming together. So it's a great advantage and value to it. And not only that, we've also added up a lot of testimonials from customers across the world who have been using these applications. So there are people, so let me just try and run down one such testimonial for you. So this tool is actually, this testimonial is about from one of the companies based in US, and this company has been using Tuka's 3D technology, wherein this tool has helped them showcase the designs to their customers before even creating the actual t-shirts. So what they do is they sell online, and they present to they have a complete collections on online space. So whenever they get the order, they backtrack the entire orders to it. So whatever designs are getting approved, on which they are getting the daily orders, those kind of t-shirts are only sent for printing. So the moment they get the orders, they print the t-shirts and they immediately send it out for the deliveries. So there are certain more things which can be discussed about. Let us take one more of the testimonial from one of the buyers based in Europe, I guess. So let me just try and take that as a tool. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I just took the same one. Let me take the other one here.
Our cloud strategy is very dynamic, but manufacturing.
So we could create this from the start. Everything's patterned, and then you could do measurements by details for all sizes. You could do size chart. If you add shrinkage, we have a before and after wash shrinkage in the system. So if I was to add some kind of shrinkage, I could say I added 3, whatever.
So I think I'll just skip this particular part, and I want to come back on the make thing because there are some, I think there is some technical glitch on the particular tool. It's not showing different one on the system right now. Okay, here you go. It's getting started now. So let me just start again.
One Excel sheet.
For years, Khadi has been a prominent brand in their home country of Pakistan, as well as.
So this is a company based in Pakistan, and they are using this particular tool.
We saw an opportunity to help them achieve their goal by introducing digital design and development to their studio.
So this is something once you get to know the system, it's something you'll be able to do. But right now,
Gagan, is the voice clear?
Yeah, Sonal, there are multiple voices which are coming in, so you may have to just recheck. There's one video in the background which is running probably.
Okay.
Just close some of the windows. And
yes, yes. I think I've done just done it. Sorry.
Good morning. I recognize what we're going to talk about.
Saw a lot of fetish.
Sonal, again, there are two voices.
Is that all right now?
No, multiple voices still.
Small little minute differences were coming in your fit and your grading. So when we were introduced to TUCA-Tech, which is a digital pattern making technology, it was very challenging for us as a design team to firstly embrace it. But when we did, we saw what a huge difference it makes to the process, where there is no hand cutting involved, there is no manual patterns involved, everything is digitalized, everything is made on the computer to the right size, the right fit, the right grading is happening, and it makes the production and the people there, their lives much simpler because they have digitalized patterns to work on, and it eliminates the human margin of error that occurs when you manually make patterns. So it's been wonderful for us to have the ability to work with such technology and really educate our designers in what is happening in the world of fashion, and it's sort of elevated us as a company that we are using now the right procedures and right technologies for our fit, for our gradings, everything to be more correct and precise for our consumer.
The real beauty of
what you see here is the fact that there are, on the web, there are hundreds of examples like that for the people who have actually used this particular technology, and they have made a lot of difference in their business models. The complete area comes with the process, which is adding up to the speed, wherein the conventional design modules have been, eliminated. Jahan pe aapka, there is too much of dependence on the pattern masters and on the sampling people, because sometimes the products is not been there. Sometimes the grades and the things are not being readily done as per the fits. So what actually helps you in the entire process is there is a lot of time which gets consumed in putting all the raw materials together, getting the right fits and gradings, and getting to finally send the sample to the customer for the initial feedback. So with this complete process, what has been brought to life is the fact that this complete designing process can be streamlined. So a designer can simply pick up the products, create a design based on the mood boards or the silhouettes that you receive from the customers, create that line sheet and send it to the customers immediately through an email or through a WhatsApp or whatever way you want to send it. But the idea is that whatever you want to create, you create it, send it to the customer and get the initial feedback, so that if there is any changes in the colors, size, patterns, or the grading, that can be fixed up, altered before even actually go for the physical sample development. So that is the process which is being engineered, and how we've collaborated with TUCA-Tech is the fact that this particular technology was being offered on a standalone basis across the world, but this is the first time that we have got this technology on the platform. We also integrated along with the resources and with the fabrics and trims supply chain. So you can actually create and backtrack the entire process together. So this actually helps people to understand how this can be done, without actually physically investing into the designing part. And that's the complete engineering. And we're proud of the fact that we have launched this particular solutioning at one of the lowest cost in the world. And yes, we have launched it at the lowest cost in the world. It is just available for $499, which is obviously a price which is not there at any of the platforms, along with this complete integrated solution of backtracking it. Now I want to just open this complete house for all the members who are there in this particular session today. Should you have any questions in terms of understanding and bridging of the entire solution, please feel free to ask Beena, or anything that you would like to know about Sowtex. Please feel free to ask me also. Gagan, we just open up this entire house in case if there's any questions, we can start taking it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, Beena and Sonil, for explaining this tool so wonderfully. The way, the process, the testimonials, the videos of how explaining the product, they're simply amazing. Thank you for that. At this point, I know there are many people in the room, and there are two ways which you can connect with us. One, you can post a question in the Q&A box, which is right there at the bottom of your screen. Or second, you can simply raise your hand. There is an emoticon section at the bottom, or there is a raise hand button. So you can simply raise your hand, and then we will try and unmute you so that you can ask a question to both the panelists. So please go ahead. This is your moment. Or simply, if you want, that is convenient, you can even post a message for us in the chat box. Okay. Fabric material design measure can be decided. Okay, there's a question from Sonika Chibber, what I can see in the chat box. She says, fabric material design measurements can be decided by us only. I think, Sonal, that's what the question I see. Yeah.
Yeah, so the fabric material and the design. So you have the option of using this material, this tool on two ways. One is you can pick up the designs from the Sowtex library, which is available along with this. Plus you have, if you have your own designs, your own fabrics, your own trims, you can obviously use them by just scanning them in a little proper way and put them on the TUCA-Tech 3D tool, and it will give you the same kind of effects and falls, and then you can keep creating your line sheets based on the design that you would like to create together.
Wonderful, great. Another question from Sonika is, what is the minimum order one could place?
So there is no such minimum. The idea and the beauty of the entire application is the fact that whatever you want to create, you don't have to spend anything on the physical material. In terms of the minimum order quantity, it does not. So even if you want to make one t-shirt or let's say one top or whatever, or you want to customize it very, especially for the customers who are into the boutique side or who are into bespoke clothing side, so they can customize the entire application based on the customer's preference. You want to change the color, you want to change any component of the garment, any kind of colorways you want to change, or you want to change simply like a collar, you want a different color of a collar on a t-shirt, you can just simply do that. So it's a very, very intuitive and personalized product you can create for your customers. And whether you want to create one or you want to create 100 or 1,000, that's completely up to you. So the tool gives you the flexibility of doing anything that you like to do.
Super. Thank you so much, Sonal, for the share. And there is a question from Nimish, which I may request you to please reshare. The question actually is not very clear to us, Nimish. If you want to raise your hand and ask the question, we can unmute you if you would like to. Nimish, you said what is exactly you are working with the textile exporter. I would request you to please rephrase the question if possible. Or if you can put in the chat box or raise your hand if you want, I can unmute you and you can ask a question straight away. Let me see if he's still there in the room. Just a second. Yes, he's there. Nimish, I can allow you to talk. Actually, I have just permitted you to talk. Nimish, you can unmute yourself if you want now. Oh, he may or may not have been available. So...
Okay, so while Nimish is resharing it, let me share one more video, which will give you much more clarity in terms of how this particular application works together. So allow me to share this another video, please.
All right, we have more questions coming in. So you can play the video first, and then I have another question from Mr. Surinder Singh. Yeah.
I've been using TUCA-Tech for almost 15 years now. I can only say about Ram that he actually brought the CAD/CAM technology in this country. Not only he sold machines, but he actually taught people how to use it and how to bring efficiency in the country and in the cutting room. And I wish him great success in this country, in this great country. In all lift and all ATDCs and IAM you have it, it's all because of what you did. I mean, I don't know, there might be someone else also. I don't know about it. But the fact remains that you brought technology, cutting technology, CAD technology to this country. As far as I know, you were the first one who gave that kind of service to industry. I mean, there were Gerbers and there were Lectras, but they were all trying to only sell the machines. No one was actually servicing what they were giving and teaching people what people actually had to learn.
So this was one of the testimonials from a big garment exporter based out of Mumbai, Creative Garments. So they have been kind of using this technology.
Great. Thank you, Sonal, for the share of testimonial. I have a question now from Mr. Surinder Singh. He says, can we transfer patterns directly to Sowtex Tuka system and mend the pattern also? And he has a follow-up question, and he says, also, what are the formats for pattern compatible with Sowtex Tuka?
Okay, so the thing is, you basically start from a 3D style. So talking about the reverse process. So what you actually do, you develop your 3D styles either out of your own. If you don't find anything in our library, you can even ask our Tuka senders to develop it for you. Of course, regarding some whatever costs, I don't know of, but you gotta ask basically. But other than that, maybe you're gonna find something similar and you're gonna go for, first of all, for the 3D style, develop all the materials or scribble around with all the artworks, materials, whatever you're gonna try to do, to visualize at least. And then you're gonna go for the pattern, do the minor changes because you already have pattern, right? So either way you're gonna do it. Either you're gonna compare what you have or you're gonna compare, but in the end of the day, you gotta do some changes in the pattern and then move for production. Regarding the question, you don't say where the pattern coming from. So I can tell you, you usually can import in our CAD system almost any kind of other format, let's say from other patterning systems, right? So it's possible. The answer is yes.
All right, great.
So just to add to what Bina has just mentioned here, so the most of the main common patterns, what are coming in, they've already been uploaded on Tuka website. And anything which is very closer to it, the recommendation is you first use that particular asset and you can show it to your customer. In case if your customers are very choosy or they're very stringent about their own particular pattern, so what you can actually do is send these patterns to Tuka Center, which is based out of Gurgaon. So you can send that complete pattern, and what they can do is they can create that, they can convert that complete pattern into a 3D pattern. So now once you have a 3D pattern, it's your own asset. There is some charges to it. There is additional charges to it, which can be checked based on the pattern, how complicated or how easy the pattern is. And then that pattern can be made or can be converted into 3D and can be sent it back to you. Then once you have that pattern, you can use it for your subsequent developments on the colorways, on the sizes, or the gradings. All that can be done without spending it. So it is, I would say, much cheaper in terms of creating a digital pattern because you have the options of grading it and having a precision of as close as it can get to the physical body. So that kind of precisionness can be created through these digital patterns. And the idea is the longevity of how subsequently you can use that kind of asset in your future use. So all that can be done. Yeah.
It's also the idea to create your own 3D library. So you're gonna, if you start creating, you may need that in the next season or in whatever season, upcoming season again. So as more you have in this library, as quicker you are going to be in the long run, let's say, right? So as sooner you start, as quicker you are competing with the rest of the world, of course.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's completely right. So you can always keep creating some new designs along with this. And so you always have the flexibility of making it bigger and bigger.
All right, thank you so much both for these answers. We have one more question from Mr. Ramakrishnan Sabhari Girish. He says, under Tuka Tech, there are 5 softwares like Tuka 3D, DE Visualizer, Tuka CAD, Tuka Studio, Tuka 3D, and Smart Mark. Can I know what we get access to in this?
Okay, DE and Visualizer, it's the same thing, first of all.
Well, he said DE Visualizer. Yes.
And what we're gonna do is the Visualizer, the DE Designer Edition, also called Visualizer. It's the same.
Right.
And this is what we're going to use for developing these skills. Yeah.
All right. So the e-visualizer is what you get
Yeah.
as a part of this. Great. Thank you so much, Beena, for the answer. Okay. Any more questions from you all? Please feel free to type in. You have been typing it in messages, chat box. Feel free to do that. Leave a question in Q&A. I'm also happy to pick it up from there. Or you want to raise your hand, get some visibility, just speak to our panelists. We'll be more than happy to give you that opportunity as well. Okay. All right, looks like no more questions. All things pretty clear, it seems. Beena, Sonal, any last comments on how we're going to take this thing forward? Sonal, any comments on this?
Yes, so before we wrap up, we would just like to share that screen one more time. And I want to just share one quick thought process about the entire offer once again. So once people subscribe to this particular, once you want to know more details about this, how all things come in together. So Mr. Rama has just asked, what do you get? So what you get is the fact that you get a Sowtex Design Lab as a membership. You get TUCA 3D DE tool for complete 1 year, 5 assets from the TUCA library, and a self-learning course. As I mentioned to you briefly, there is a different cross breakup for all the 3 things, 3 and 4 things. So there is 1 from Sowtex and 3 things coming from TUCA-Tech. This is a cost breakup. The entire value of the entire offer is about $772. You can, we are pricing this especially on Sowtex platform for just $499. And for the first 100 customers, we are offering it for $399. So that's the value proposition. You can just simply go to designlab.sowtex.com, click to this, you have a complete form. So if you have anything, any questions, you can just fill into this particular area and send it back to us. We will be more than happy to connect with you on this or respond to your queries directly. You also have a complete detailing about the tool, about the TUCA-Tech, and the case studies which are available. So the complete detailing is there on this particular page. So anyone who would like to know more about it, feel free to call Sowtex team. The number is on the screen towards the bottom of this page. Again, I just want to share it one more time. So this is towards the end of the page, you have the complete contact details. So you can reach out to us, you can write to us, or you can leave your contact details and somebody from Sowtex team will reach out to you.
So Sonal, there is one more question, which is a very pertinent question. Surinder says, the charge is $499. Are they monthly or it is annual?
No, so Mr. I forgot the name of the person. Sorry.
Mr. Surinder.
Mr. Surinder, I'm sorry. So the complete, so you'll be happy to know that this is the complete offer is for a complete 1 year. So you get to enjoy this complete application for complete 1 year. So let's say for a cost of this 35,000 rupees in INR, you get the complete application and along with that Sowtex Design Tool membership and all the assets which are coming in together. So it's a very lucrative offer at this point of time, and this is we're launching it, and we want to keep it very exclusive for the first 100 customers, for the first tech adopters, so people who want to adopt to the technology faster. And that's the pricing we've kind of further reduced. So the first, once the first 100 goes, the pricing goes to about $499. That's what we have agreed jointly with Sowtex and TUCA-Tech, that we want to make this particular application as much as affordable as possible. And believe us that even at $499, this is the lowest price across in the world, across any kind of platform, any kind of tools which are available from different companies. This complete offer is the cheapest in the world at this point of time. Yeah.
Super. All right. Thank you so much, Sonal, for the clarification. And yes, the questions are over. now Surinder says thank you. That's great. I think Surinder, you should go ahead and take it. And so is Mr. Ramakrishna Sabhari Girish. This is your time to go ahead and plan taking this particular software. All right. With this, Sonal, any more comments? Any more suggestions before we close for the day?
Yes, I would like to say thank you to everyone, especially to Beena for sparing your valuable time and presenting the Sowtex model in such a, clear details. And for members who are joining, thank you for your valuable time. Feel free to write to us or, contact us at any point of time. Our simple initiative is to ensure that this goes out to as many people as possible. We know that the time has been particularly not been easy. And in these current times, it's been very difficult to get on to the customers. And when you have customers coming in and this start asking you for the new designs and development, it becomes difficult to even present the new collections and sending it over to different parts of the country or even, to the other countries for getting the approvals and get the first, thought process and the ideas back from the customers. So this is an application which helps you do this faster, create your mood boards, create your line sheets, and make your designs, make it in the PPT format, send it to the people, send it to the customers, potential customers through emails and through WhatsApp, and get their interest in your product line much more activated. And that's what the small initiative from Sowtex can add a lot of value to your own business. Beena, would you like to add anything to this?
No, I hope you're gonna try the new things and reinvent our future, of course.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Beena. And for with this, I would like to one more time thank you so much, everyone, for being here today, being patient listeners, for asking questions, and keeping this whole thing alive. And we are extremely delighted and that you could join us today. And we are looking forward to interacting with you all more. For all of you who have attended today, our team will be sending you a feedback request, as well as they will be sending you some more information about our annual subscription offers on the Sowtex TUCA-Tech plan. And once again, thank you so much, Beena, for being here, addressing the people with your wonderful presentation. And thank you, Sonal, for one more time planning, engaging with everyone, showing testimonials, talking about the whole model, and bringing it, of course, to India. Thank you so much. So with this, I would like to call it a day. It's a good evening for a lot of you. Good afternoon for a lot of you as well. So thank you so much, everyone. And we are looking forward to our next event. Before I actually close for the day, I would like to talk about our next event, which is happening next Thursday at the same time, 5 p.m. India time. And this event is actually a buyer-seller event. It's an event which is going to be happening in the meeting mode, where buyers, suppliers, manufacturers, all of them will be coming together. And we have some wonderful breakout room sessions, education slots, buyer-seller meetings, presentations from each one of them. Anyone who's interested, they could reach out to us, or if you're already a part of Sowtex community, you are going to get more information about this. And we are looking forward to see you next week at the same time. Thank you so much. It has been wonderful having you here. And with this, I would like to call it a day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Beena. Thank you so much. Bye.
the business in near future. Textile industry has been hit badly and will require a long time to recover. Post COVID-19, the landscape of our industry looks bleak. But as always, there is a silver lining. Within a problem lies a solution. For textile industry, digitizing the processes and transiting online can be a way forward. In the current scenario, it's time to innovate your textile business, explore new business opportunities, make your business go digital, use smart tech tools to connect virtually. At Sowtex, we are helping our users to reinvent their business models digitally. Even during lockdowns, Team Sowtex is on their mission to engage and help build stronger textile community.